Hi, it's Chris and Susan, and welcome to our video which we're shooting you today. It's Monday evening-ish. It's just gone 6 p.m. here in sunny Spain, and we're shooting this from just around the swimming pool. We've been lazing around here today. We have been doing some work in this morning, but you know, when we look back quite a few years ago, none of this would have been possible, because this property we first saw somewhere around 2005. We originally bought it off plan, and we remember standing around this swimming pool right where we're shooting this video and going,
but the pool wasn't here then.
But the pool wasn't there then, obviously, and going, wow, this is just going to look amazing when it's finished. But we weren't to know at that moment in time that something was going to happen in our lives that could very possibly have meant to us losing it all.
Yeah, so 2008 came along, didn't it? 2008 came along, blew the property industry to bits, basically, took all the loans away, caused all sorts of problems for a lot of people, and that included us, of course. We'd at that point got, I think, 3-4 properties we'd invested in, and it was going to cause us a problem, and it did cause us a problem. But the thing is, you look at these things and you say, so how am I going to deal with this problem? You know, we invested in property because it was the right thing for us at the time, being in our early mid 50s, because we didn't have any other pension fund, and we decided not to put money into stocks and shares because to us it just didn't work. It wasn't secure enough, and it wasn't going to grow quickly enough. You know, if you're like us, we didn't start looking at our pension seriously until our early to mid 50s, which of course, if you're following the old money advice of, you know, put a few $100s away or a few £100 away every month for 40 odd years, then starting at 50 odd isn't going to work. And it didn't. So we had to find another way, which was why we went for property. But of course, nobody knew what was going to happen in 2008. Here we are, 2017. We've still got this property. It's now a business in its own right. We rent it out during the hot summer months because we like to be here out of school holidays, if you like. And, you know, it's working for us, but it wouldn't have worked for us. We wouldn't have been able to come down here had we still had our original job.
And that was the problem that we had to get rid of. And you know, we were working a time for money consultancy. We were working 6 to 7 days a week, dare I say it, 10 to 12 hours a day, and Sundays were the day we prepped for going back to work with a client on a Monday. Now, we're not telling you that so that you feel sorry for us in any way. That's just the way our life was running at that time. And I guess it was different things coming together that really made us make that decision that we had to change. It was the recession. It shot out our property portfolio, but we also saw that unless we changed the way we worked, then we would pretty much be doing what we were doing now in our management consultancy for the rest of our lives. And realistically, that's not what we plan to do. You know, we've brought up our kids, they've left home, they've left the nest, they've got their own lives. We've now got 4 lovely grandchildren and a grand dog. And you know, realistically, it was time for us. And had we not made that decision back in end of 2009, 2010, quite by chance discovering the online business world, we would not be where we are today doing what we're doing, would we, Chris?
No, we wouldn't. But the thing about, you know, people say, is this life real? And it's as real as you want to make it to be perfectly honest. You know, do we travel the world? Do we teach and train? Do we spend time in different places? Do we run our business from different places? Yes, of course we do. It's all totally 100% true, and it's what our life is today. Was it easy to get here? No. We had to work hard, we had to put in some time, we had to put in some effort. And when you put in that time and effort, it all becomes worthwhile. And I can tell you that, you know, if you're looking for choices, because this is all this is about, it's about choices. It's about having a business that allows you to have the choice to be wherever you want to be and do whatever you want to do. and having the income to make those choices. So that's what this is all about. And for you, travelling the world might not be your thing. It might just be that you want to spend more time at home, have more time with your family and friends, and do all the sorts of things that you want to do. But the thing is you have to make a decision to get it started. And that's all we did. We made a decision. Our friends and family thought we were cuckoo. But the thing is, you know, when we look back, we can understand that. But as Susan said, you know, had we carried on doing what our friends and family were, got a good business, carry on and it'll be all right. But the point is we didn't want to be and have it be all right. Susan said we would still be doing that today. We certainly wouldn't be standing here on a Monday had a really nice day in the sunshine. So for you, I guess if you're watching this video, you've already decided that you want to do something different. It is what? And when are you actually going to make the decision? Not necessarily challenges like we have with our property and things, but you're going to have challenges because your friends and family are going to say, oh, what are you doing? Because maybe you've got a job at the moment, and starting your own business is becoming an entrepreneur. It's doing something different, but you've got to put in the extra hours, the extra effort alongside what you're already doing, which is what we would suggest. But the thing about it is you just got to do it, and you've got to ignore, just like we did, the advice if you like, that you get from people who are not entrepreneurs. And you've got to do what you want to do because it's going to get you to where you want to go. And, you know, you just got to make a decision and get on with it, basically.
Well, there's not a lot more we can say, is it? We've been pretty blunt here, but we know from experience what you need to do. And one thing we are going to add to this is age holds no barrier whatsoever. We've heard it so many times. You know, we didn't have online experience. We didn't grow up with the internet like our children and our grandchildren are doing. You know, we had to find out all that stuff from ourselves. But these days, you know, 6 or 7 years on from when we first started, now things are so much easier for you to actually have the kind of business that we have and generate the income for you to be able to do whatever it is that you want to do. And I think you have to, well, I believe you have to become very, very clear on that before you get into the vehicle and start it up. So we're going to give you a link so you can go and get some more information, because I think it's important to do your research, and we're here to help you to do that. So, you know, we're going to ask you, shoot us back a question if you've got it. If there's something you want to ask us, some burning question,
or let us know what it is you want to do in your life.
Exactly. You know, we'd love to be able to help you in any way that we can. So thanks for watching.
I'm going to leave you one thought though. It was, I can't think what it is now. Age never stops and time marches on. So the longer you leave it,
the worse it gets.
The worse it gets, potentially. So, as Susan says, somewhere around here there's probably a link for you to find some more information. And if you want to talk to us, fantastic, because we look forward to talking to you.
Thanks for watching, and we're off for happy hour because that's what they do in Spain.
Happy hour, 5 till 9. 4 hours. Awesome.
We'll see you in another video very soon. Thanks for watching.